He threw it around, took all the reps. Most of his reps had a little, deal on his shoulder,
brace,
whatever,
brace.
but a little brace, harness, whatever you want to call it, just for tonight to kind of see how, how it felt. But he did all right. He threw the ball around, feels good, feels much better today.
And his hand wasn't bothering him at all?
No.
The other day.
No, he'll be fine.
That throw he made across the field to Alshon for the touchdown, is that one of his better throws he's made this year? In terms of, he put it right on the money, throwing it across the
Yeah, it was pretty good. That was a good play. We worked on it all week, and it was exciting to see it hit when you think it's got a chance. But Alshon did a great job of screening, using his body too. I tell you what, on film, it was a great throw and catch, but boy, I tell you what, he just missed it too. The defensive back just missed it. It was just one of those deals that came inches.
Was there any talk at all around practice today about Cam Newton definitely being eligible to play, being declared eligible to play?
No. We all knew he was going to play, didn't we?
What about the Auburn? You expect anything different from the Auburn defense as opposed to the last time you played them back 2 months ago?
I think everybody does what they do. That's how you get here and get to this game. But everybody's going to have a few wrinkles and all that. But they've they do what they do, and they play their defense. And even the later games since we played them, it's been a while since we played them, but you watch the games, and they do what they do. And we expect them to do that and play hard and be their usual physical defense, and we've got to go execute and make plays.
It seemed like in that game for the first 3 quarters, Steven played pretty well up until the 2 fumbles. He did.
He played really good. He played really good for 3 quarters, and that was actually. The shame of it, the two plays kind of, overshadowed the fact that he did play really well in a hostile environment, made a few good checks and all that. But, he's been much better taking care of the ball and learning how to run with his head up and get forward and not take as many hits. So, I think it's a different Stephen Garcia now, and hopefully, he learned a valuable lesson that night.
Is that still jarring for an assistant showing up on Sunday, Monday, and seeing your starting quarterback in a sling, even if it's just a precaution? You go, this isn't the way we want to start championship week.
Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Precautionary. He's fine. He's a tough kid. He'll be fine.
Is there any specific area that you feel like he's made the most improvement over the start of the season? Talking about Stephen again.
I think it's just overall maturity in the game management is what I've seen. I think lately you've seen in the last month, just him, throwing the ball away. Not taking a sack, not throwing the ball into dangerous territory where some of those plays that he has made in the past, and I think that's the big thing. The way he's carrying himself and everything. I'm pretty pleased with the improvement in that area and the maturity. It's nice to see, and I think it's paid dividends, and it has, and hopefully it will on Saturday.
I don't think he has any picks since the Arkansas game, right? So
no turnovers. Yeah, no turnovers in the last 3 games, I guess. Yeah, and obviously taking care of the football is number 1 priority, and always has been. And when we do that, we give ourselves a fighting chance to win.
Was that Clemson game a good example of some of the management things you're talking about? Because statistically, he didn't have a great game, but he seemed to keep everything kind of out in front of him and under control.
Yeah. That's when a game's kind of going that way and defense is playing so well. Really the only way you can get them back in the game is to give them something. And a couple times there, what he did too was avoid the rush and then throw it away, and used his feet to create what was a good play. And then of course Spencer was punting well when we had to, and that second half too, we did what we had to do, ran the football, used some clock. Would have liked to have made a few more first downs, but it was good to see those plays, because that was a game where truly punting the ball was a pretty good offensive play.
So he hit the